Okay, today I'll be cooking tofu with chicken. It's supposed to be with roast pork, but I don't have enough roast pork, so it's gonna be tofu with chicken and roast pork. First off, I added oil to the bottom of the pan already. Then I'm gonna add ABC's hot and sweet, which is a lie. It's just really hot. And also adding chili powder. Then I'm gonna add the tofu on one side, and then the chicken bones and chicken necks on the other side. And then on top of that, I'm gonna throw in the roast pork, and then add the onions. This is a firm tofu. I already cut it in cubes. I didn't take it out. I just left it in the jar and I cut it in. I cut it small ones because, well, it's long in the bottom, so don't worry. I'm also using the tofu water. This tofu came with about 1/3 of a pint of tofu water and a half. So it's 1.5 of tofu water. I'm gonna poach it with this. Let's see. I'm gonna put I put the tofu in the pots. Put chicken bones there on the bottom. Put this on top. Add the clove values, garlic and pepper seasoning. Just garlic, black powder, onion, brown sugar, paprika, red and green bell pepper. Okay, that, and then I'm gonna put in the onions. Then put about 2 cups of vinegar. Because I don't know how the chicken is gonna be. So I need to add 2 cups just to make sure it doesn't have any bad taste or smell. Actually, I should put I'm putting 3 cups. That's to make sure that it doesn't have any bad taste or smell. If it was just roast pork, I just need to add 1. But since it's a chicken and I don't know how it's gonna be, I need to add 3 cups, the best option. And then I'll be throwing this on top, cover it, let it cook for about it's supposed to be 6 minutes, but I want to cook it a little longer, but yeah, just cook it for 6 minutes, and then uncover it, and then pour in about 4 to 5 cups of the Shaoxing cooking wine, white pepper, salt. Wait, the salt should be put in with the thing. Yeah, the salt should be put in with the thing, not later on. Okay. 2 rounds of the thing, and then 2 rounds of salt, and then what was it? I was supposed to put if it was just roast pork, I'll put hoisin sauce with it, but then since it's chicken with oysters, I'll just put in the oyster flavor sauce, because it's they're not both dominating, so I don't think it needs to be. Well, I'm not sure about that, so this is a tryout, so see how it goes. Okay, first off is to put the chicken bones in there first, and then put in the tofu on the other side. Okay, give a minute. I almost made a mistake. Put the hot sauce and the chili powder in there first before you put in the chicken bones or the tofu. It doesn't have to be ABC. It's just that this is what I have a hand, and it's too spicy to use as a dip. So yeah, so that's a lie. It's not sweet. It's hot as hell. So just too hot for me. So I'm just putting that. But first, I'm gonna put the chili powder first, 2 rounds, because it is hard to see chili powder after you put the other stuff. 2 rounds, so that depends on the weather outside. Outside's still cold, so 2 rounds. If it's not, 1 round. It's adding just flavor to it. Oh yeah, and these are 2 big onions that are chopped up. Okay, now I gotta get the chicken next and the chicken bones. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, there's a lot more chicken heads than I thought. About 3 of them, and there were about 3 duck heads, which was good. And this is the chicken backs, bones. The tofu is on the other side, and I'm putting in the roast pork now. Oh, give me a minute. Okay, time to add the roast pork. Oh, and the vinegar I'm putting is the thing smells really fresh, so I don't think I need to put 3. I still put 3 anyway. It's to help soften up the meat, soften up the chicken bones, and soften up the roast pork. And let's see what I need to add. I added the meat, I added chicken, I added the duck heads. Oh yeah. The tofu water. No, wait. Oh, that's not right. The seasoning. The garlic pepper seasoning. If I remember right, it's 2 rounds. And what was it? Salt, right? Actually, no, it's salt or tofu water. I'll add add the water first. Give me a minute. Yeah, the tofu water is to neutralize the spiciness and hope they cancel each other out. Okay. Let's see. Put on the side first. That's 1/3 of a pint. And this is about half. I think no, less than half, but yeah. Rest of the tofu water. And the problem that just arose. That might not be enough for the two whole onions. I might have to wait, I think, for after the 6 minutes before I add a number, or maybe just cook with different timing now. Wait, should I put this now or later? Yeah, I'll put it now. 2 rounds. Okay, and the vinegar, about 3 cups of vinegar. Okay, I already added 2 cups of red wine vinegar. Now the 3rd cup. Okay, now I just need to squeeze in the onions. And hope I can make it all happen. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, sadly I couldn't fit all of it, but I put in this container. After the 6 minutes, the onion should have went down, and then I will finish adding it off. And then after the 6 minutes, I'm gonna turn to low fire so that it will be easier to control. The whole 6 minutes is mainly just to burn out all the tofu water. So it's gonna help. And I gotta set the timer, but I gotta turn on medium fire, then set the timer. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I am turning onto low, and see how things are going. Okay, I'm gonna give it another 6 minutes to hope that the onions go down. Okay, give it a minute. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I'm gonna see, could I stir it? Maybe that might help. Okay, give it a minute. Okay, I wasn't able to stir it, but I was able to move the onions around so that I could have more water and more space. Okay, I'm gonna add about 5 caps of test18 cooking wine. Add some white pepper. Actually, I add white pepper now. Two rounds. Okay, now we're at the cooking wine. Give a minute. Okay, I already had 4. Now this fifth one. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna add the onions. Actually, add the oyster sauce. Is it? Oyster sauce and add the onions. Okay, give a minute. The whole time I was uncovered and doing all the stuff, it took about 8 minutes. I didn't put the oyster sauce yet. I'm gonna cover it, let it cook for 6 minutes, and then hopefully I was able to stir it at this time. Okay, give a minute. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I'm gonna stir. I'm gonna see, can I stir it and make more room and give it a minute. Give it a minute. Okay, it's been 6 minutes of stirring. Now I'm gonna add the oyster sauce and cover it, and then cook it for another 6 minutes, and it should be done. Okay. This is Heyday oyster sauce, #1 in the world. Okay, give it. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. Just final stir and give it. Okay, finish stirring. That's my last stirring. I am now gonna close it and let it cook for another 6 minutes, and that'll be done. Okay, give it. Actually, okay. Oh yeah, and the stirring only took about 3 minutes. So okay, give it. So I gotta set timer. Give it. I'm letting it do another 6 minutes because I finally got all the duck heads and the duck chicken heads finally down into the water. So, and the oyster sauce finally got down. So I don't think that the soup has, I mean the sauce has enough with the oyster sauce. So I need 6 minutes to help go everywhere. So this was the 6 minutes for, so that the oyster sauce could get deeper into the chicken and the tofu. Okay, give it a minute. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I'm not gonna even open the cover. I'm gonna turn it off, and it is done. I just need to wait for it to cool down. Right now it's gonna be still boiling up a little bit, so wait for it to cool down before I scoop it up and try it out. Okay, give it a minute. Actually, I don't need to eat now since this is just the afternoon. I could wait for it to cool down, scoop it up, and put it in the fridge. Okay, give it a minute. Okay, I am surprised that it filled 3 containers. I thought it was only gonna fill 2, but it's actually filled 3. But as expected, I mean, since what was it? The bag was so full, and I only emptied most of it, and this is the results. The top one is still full of the chicken heads, 2 chicken heads, and 3 duck heads. The second one, I think, only contained 1 chicken head, and the bottom part contains the roast pork and I guess the roast pork and the tofu and the onions. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and I wait until time when I want to eat and eat it. Okay, the chicken necks and chicken heads were delicious. I had enough flavor. A little spicy, but had enough flavor. Because I added the vinegar, I was able to eat the brain and the eyes. They were a lot easier, soft. They had a lot of flavor. The duck head was a little bit more problematic. It was roasted really dry, and most of the pieces was dried up. It was roasted too much to have any much taste to it. The brain was also a little dry. Didn't feel like much. So was the eyes. The little pieces like the spine was a little dried up too. So it wasn't great. Only the chicken necks and chicken head was great. The roast pork and the tofu was also good, and it was just a little spicy, and that would have been great. This is chicken heads and chicken necks. Definitely gonna get again. Trying to avoid maybe duck heads and these little things. The spine, they weren't that great. But in the choice, if it has what was it? Duck heads again, definitely get them. They taste great. Chicken necks and chicken heads. Okay. The tofu was good too. Not as good as duck necks and duck heads though, but still good. Okay, this I already tried the first last bunch. This is the second one. This is what was it? Chicken heads, necks, and roasted pork with tofu. Okay, hope it tastes good. Give it a minute. Hey, sad to say this was not the greatest part. This had more spine and bones. Spine has more spine and some bones. So it wasn't as tasty as chicken necks or chicken heads, which was sad. And also had the roast pork were most of the meaty side, the lean side. So it wasn't great at all. The tofu was still good though, and the onion was good. It was a little bit spicy, but it was still good. But like I said, this was not a great part of it. So just remember next time to remove the bones. Use the bones for a sauce instead, or a broth for your noodles. A lot easier that way. Or just most likely use it for broth. Yeah, use the broth either. Don't use it for noodles. It will be the same thing. It will have the same problem. Since it's like it's just meat, it's gonna be dry and stuff like that. No matter how you cook it, unless you cook it, in broth and stuff like that, it's gonna or steam it. It's gonna be a little tough to swallow. So just make it into boil into broth a lot easier. So the bones, the spines and the bones are used to be broth, and was it the chicken ends, chicken necks, and chicken heads used to make dishes, or used to make mix with noodles. Just remember that, okay? That's it. Okay, this is the last container. Hope it goes well. Okay, give it. Okay, that was a little uncomfortable. Sally, the roast pork was mostly lean, so it was just a little uncomfortable to eat because it was rock hard. It's also weird because I put vinegar in there to help soften up, yet that shit's still rock hard. There was still one good piece though. It was the chicken head and the chicken neck. It was the chicken head and neck. I was able to eat the brains and eyes. That was good. Neck was good too. From the feelings of it, the main star would happen to be the chicken heads and necks. The tofu would be in second place, and the duck heads I didn't get to try yet, but it was I was trying to see could I get any pieces that wasn't lean roast pork. Sadly, all of them were seemed to be lean. Sad to say. And Yeah, the chicken head and neck really took the spotlight from the tofu. The whole point was to get the tofu and the chicken necks and heads and the chicken and duck heads to taste good. Sadly, it just kind of went a weird way. I wish there was a different outcome. But at least I figured that the chicken head and necks are the best choice. Chicken bones not, and duck heads. But I guess still figure that out later. Okay, figure out next time. Okay.